So, hey, hello everybody, Corvon here. It's been about a week since Alaska Battle Brothers, and I'm finally getting this together. I just want to show you guys some pictures of some of the battles that I played in, and of all the amazing armies that showed up. Here we have the first round. We played on the Necron Tomb World. All the beautiful terrain pieces you'll see were created by Thomas, the event organizer, and it was cool because each table had its own terrain rules, so it really made each mission really fun. This is the Necron Tomb World. I fought a Tyranid army with they had the never-ending spore. They can come back, all the spore mines and stuff like that. So it was a very interesting army, very close combat oriented, which so was my army. And I mean, we deployed Vanguard across from each other, and I got really lucky. The Brass Scorpion moved up and then just killed his, I think it's a Malanthrope. It's like the Forge World giant Venom Thrope thing, and Strength 10, Ignore Cover Blast just insta-killed him. And then that allowed all the rest of my shooting to put holes into his force, and then all my other guys were able to just out-combat him because the front armor of my walkers was just too high for him to really hurt me. It was a really good match, a really good opponent, and I had a lot of fun. I just think it was a bad match for him, and which is why I did so well. Alright, so here we had another good fight. This one was against Blood Angels with the Grey Knight allies taking the Nemesis Force Detachment. And man, it was rough. I didn't really expect this army to do what it did to me. I figured I was just going to walk across the table and pretty much take them out. And I mean, I did get first blood from taking out some of the attack Marines and stuff like that. But my opponent John was a very, very skilled player, and got really lucky with the Vortex of Doom onto the Brass Scorpion, and that right there really took me out. I also exposed my butt to the shunt moves, and so he was able to get rear armor and cause a lot of damage that way. And his Dread Knights did a lot of work, and yeah, it was a really good battle. And his air support, he had two Storm Ravens that came in, and they just started annihilating a walker a turn pretty much. There really wasn't too much I could do after the Brass Scorpion died. That was pretty much it. But yeah, overall, it was a really good game. Even though I lost, I did manage in 2 points. So. Alright, so this one was Hammer and Anvil deployment. I fought Dark Angels, and I'll tell you what, it seemed like everything was against me on this one. My opponent was, you guys might have heard of him, the Glacial Geek on YouTube. He was a really fun opponent. I had a great time fighting him. I actually look forward to trying to schedule some more battle reports and stuff like that with him later on. But man, he took that Devastator formation with they gave him all Tank Hunter and Monster Hunter, and sat him behind the Aegis defense line with the Librarian for prescience. There's nothing that 9 twin-linked las cannons with Tank Hunter and Monster Hunter can't take down. I mean, this was just a bunch of walkers trying to walk towards him. In hindsight, you know, it's 2020. I look back and I'm like, I should have deep struck and put pressure on him and stuff like that instead of trying to play it safe. I think after my previous loss of just going all out and trying to push forward and just getting utterly annihilated, I tried to play it safe, and I just played completely backwards with these two games. But yeah, once again, this was a great battle, and it was just pretty much me walking forward and all my walkers blowing up. So in the 4th round, I fought Oregon. He had the giant squiggoth. He had a bunch of shock attack guns in there, a bunch of tank busters, and then just a horde of infantry, some outflanking dudes. And I mean, it was a very impressive army. Painted extremely well. I mean, he won best over paint. It's just a beautiful, beautiful army, and I'm really glad I got to face it on the table. It was just, for my opponent, a bad matchup. He didn't have quite enough to be able to take out all my walkers, so we kind of just deployed right across from each other. He outflanked some Burners, and we just had duked it out. And rolled horrible for his shock attack because he had one Vortex of Doom that caused some hull points, which that was pretty awesome. The other ones did fail to do much, and then by then I was in close combat, and so he couldn't do much shooting from those guys. Scorpion had his way with the orcs and their not so good armor, and yeah, I mean, once we got into combat, it was pretty much my game. But yeah, very enjoyable match, and glad I got to fight this army. Alright, so my final round, I fought an army of Tyranids that consisted of 3 flying hive tyrants, and then the Tyrannocytes with devil gaunts inside of them, and then he had the Bio Titan, the barbed Hirodin or something like that. Not the flying one, but the barbed. I can't remember the name, but it had the big bio cannon, strength 10 shots. This army, I was scared to face. It was completely the bane of my existence. I mean, they could fly over, pop my rear armor, drop the pods in, pop my rear armor, and strength 10 just kills any vehicle. That amount of strength 10 really, really hurts. There's not much I could do to combat that. I tried my best, gave it the old college try, and tried to move in with deployment and stuff like that, but having to move towards all my walkers up really cost me, so he was able to basically take advantage of that, have a big hole, pop all my rear armor, and then it was done from there. It really came down. I could have killed his Bio Titan if I had made a charge, but on 3d6 I think I needed a 13 and I rolled an 11. So that's just sometimes how the dice work, but it was still a great match. I had a lot of fun. My opponent was Josh Hunter, the owner of MJ's Card and Comics down in Wasilla. So good shout out to those guys. They run a good store down there. And yeah, wonderful match. And yeah, this army was just the bane of me. Hey everybody, I just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Special thanks to Thomas for putting this on. Special thanks to Joseph, the tournament organizer, for making sure the tournament ran smooth, and everyone else who helped out with this event. I know I had a wonderful time, and this is my first year going, so I hope that we continue this next year. Thanks to the 40K gaming community and all the sponsors that helped this happen. I mean, this is why we do this, is events like this. And so yeah, that's why I created this video. I just wanted to do a shout out to everybody, and from my perspective, share my perspective with you. Let y'all know I had a great time, and I hope you all had as much fun as I did. And thanks again for watching. Corvon out.